Hey, I'm Joel Villafano, and this is Cup of Joe. I'm from Sweet T&T. The Caribbean is my home. Big, bold flavors are always popping in my kitchen. I'm not a chef, but I've read hundreds of cookbooks and concocted my own recipes with a Caribbean twist. It's real fun, fantastic food, lots of friends, and big, bold flavors. This is Cup of Joe. Come share a cup with me. Here's what's coming up inside the cup. I think I can drink chow-chow.
We know why, because it goes with your
It goes with
favorite
ham! It goes with ham! So I'm grating, I would say about 2 cups, and I'm doing
2 cup of juice.
2 cups, 2 cups of cheesy juice. Hello and welcome everybody, wherever you are tuning in, wherever you're checking us out. Welcome to it. This is Cup of Joe. My Carnival Tabanca continues. My Carnival Tabanca is real. Since Ash Wednesday, I've been kind of just thinking and looking back and just assessing things a little. And because I love Carnival so much, and I have been, as I said, participating in Carnival and enjoying the festival, I was thinking, what do I enjoy most? What did I miss most? And you know what I missed most about not having the season as we know it this year? I missed seeing Trinidad and Tobago at its best. During the Carnival season, the months of January and February, every year in Sweet T&T, creed, color, race, class, rich, poor, skinny, fat, it doesn't matter. It simply doesn't matter around the Carnival time. If you cut me, you will see blood. If you squeeze me, you will feel the love. We are one nation under the sun. That's the lyrics from my very special guest today, the man they call Blaxx. I couldn't say it any better than he did. So take a listen and come on back. This is Cup of Joe.
If you cut me, you go see blood. And if you squeeze me, you go feel the love. We are one people under the sun, one nation under the law. So who feel the black? Who feel the white? I don't know. But it's set till tomorrow night. Who feel the wrong? Who feel the right? Come and go. And all who feel the too bright, let me jump up. Let me wind up. Party non-stop. We come to play mass. Every creed and class. Don't let nothing pass.
Alright guys, let's get this show started. So, we have a very, very special guest in the man, Blaxx, to come a little later. Stay tuned for that. But first, we roll out a recipe. Buy local, cook local. We've been using local ingredients. We want to thank the folks at IICA, IICA, for making it possible, guys. We're using 3 ingredients that we have tossed to none other than Chef Cheryl-Ann Shortt-Charles today, ladies and gentlemen. 3 ingredients. And these 3 ingredients are the very famous, well-known red gold Moruga Hill Rice. With this rice, this is a very special rice. Chef is going to explain this rice in a bit. We're also pairing it with Viera Farms tilapia. So I think the homebred, homegrown tilapia right here in Trinidad and Tobago. As well as Just These tomato relish. Just These also has a chow-chow. I love a chow-chow. I think I can drink chow chow.
We know why, because it goes with your
It goes with
favorite
ham. It goes with ham. So that makes sense. I really think I can drink chow chow. So Justine also has a chow chow, but she has a green tomato relish that you're using today.
Yes.
What are you doing with these ingredients, Chef?
So, what's the best thing? You know, I thought, okay, tilapia, you know, people normally may fry it, fillet it. But the nice thing about it is a perfect size. And what I loved about it is that it came already dressed. So it was clean, nice and clean.
Yes. So you don't have to clean and cut it and that kind of thing.
Do anything.
Lovely.
Right? And the Moruga rice, hill rice, has a nice nutty brown rice flavor to it. So what I did with it is I blended up some pimento, ginger, and garlic. I sauteed that down, and then I add the rice to it. So I added 1 cup of rice to, let's say, I use about 3 1/4 cup of liquid to literally cook the rice to where I want it.
Okay.
Right? And flavored it up, and I decided to stuff it in the tilapia.
Oh, so you stuff the rice?
Stuff the rice in the tilapia.
Oh,
right.
So you stuffing the rice in the tilapia. And that's like a stuffing.
It's like a stuffing. It's like a stuffing.
So okay.
Right?
Well, go through that rice, because this rice is not, you just can't boil this rice
no,
like
you just can't boil it like normal. So as I said, but even though I added 3 1/4 cup of liquid, I added it incrementally.
Right.
So I didn't add all at once.
So a cup of the rice.
Right, so 1 cup of the rice. So I added a cup first. I let that on a low fire because, you know, if it's a rice that you're using for the first time, you want to learn how it interacts, right? And then I added 2 more cups, and then I added the last 1/4 cup. When that was absorbed, I turned the stove off, cover the pot, and let the rice finish steam.
Right. I understand that it also goes well if you use like coconut milk and you just steam it in the coconut milk. It goes well.
I think what I found with it, it absorbed any flavor.
Right.
So it would absorb the coconut milk, the broth, as I said, the pimento, ginger, and garlic that I used.
All those aromatics.
All those aromatics that I used, and as I said, I cooked it down first so that you get those aromatic flavors coming out, and then add the rice.
Can I just taste before you sample?
Sure.
Yeah, let me just. I've never had it. I've heard so much about it, and I've really never had it.
So you see, you get that nuttiness, and to me, I swear, when I was, cooking it, I got a little, cocoa scent out of it.
Yeah, so the nuttiness, as you said, and then I'm tasting your flavors that you just spoke about, all the aromatics, the ginger, the pimentos. So it really just absorbs the flavor, whatever.
It just absorbs the flavor, and as you rightfully said, you can use the coconut milk, or you can use whichever you choose.
Yeah, but you just didn't want to serve this rice just like this.
No, of course not. Why?
No.
It's not,
So what are you going to do with the people rice?
So I made a little rub with paprika, some Creole seasoning, some oil. Right, on which I rubbed on the fish. So I put it all inside, to make
what's
sure.
What's in that magicness that you're doing? What's in that magic rub there, Chef?
Some paprika.
Paprika.
My own homemade mixer Creole seasoning, which has onion powder, garlic powder, all that kind of stuff in it.
That's a chef special.
Yeah, chef special. Black pepper.
Right.
And some oil.
And just some oil.
Right.
But you can use your own spice mix.
You could use your own spice mix however you want. Right.
And a nice rub down.
And then I took the rice and just stuffed it in there. Now remember too, what the rice is going to do while this is cooking, the rice is going to take on the flavors of the fish as well. Right? Because remember, you have the juices from the fish.
Yeah, that's good. And you're baking or frying this?
I am baking it.
You're baking
But
this.
I bread it before. I had some seasoned breadcrumbs. And I baked it for in 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes. Right?
Because the fish wouldn't take long to cook.
Fish wouldn't take long to
25 to 30 minutes. This is a full meal, Chef?
It is a full meal.
Rice
it is a full meal.
In the tilapia.
Yeah, right? And there we have it. Now what I also did is I sprinkled some oil on top of it.
Right.
So what it did, it gave me that, when you first see it, you think it's fried.
I thought it was fried.
But it's not fried, right? And as I said, you put it in the oven, 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes. You have a full meal, and I put the green tomato relish
as a dressing on top.
As a dressing on top of it, because the green tomato relish have that little acidity in it that you will normally, like, you know, when you're having fish,
like
you will normally have a little lime to go with it. So the pairing is perfect.
Yeah, this green tomato relish. Wow, yes, that's strong, nice.
So it's perfect, it balances it off well. And as you rightfully said, you have a full meal. You have a healthy Moruga Hill rice to go with your homegrown tilapia.
Can't get better than that.
Can't get better than that.
And all these ingredients are locally done, locally produced, locally packaged right here in Trinidad and Tobago. So buy local, cook local, guys. This fish, as I said, check them out online. All the information is really online. This is a farm, Vieira Farms, I think located up in the East West Corridor.
Yes, they are.
Orange Grove on that side. And this Moruga Hill rice, as I said, world famous rice. It's a healthy rice, Chef.
It is.
And it's easy to do, really, just as I said. Not like ordinary rice. It takes flavor well, and you just have the nice flavor.
And it's just a little patience. And I always believe in buying local. And I think this is the time period, because of what we are going through, is a perfect time for us to buy local, use local, because we have very good products coming out from Trinidad and Tobago.
And let's stimulate the local economy.
Yes.
Okay, guys. That's our first recipe. Roll out a recipe brought to you by these fine folks here. I'm going to try this relish, Chef. It smells good. Just these green tomato relish. Come on back. I'm rolling out another recipe right after this. And remember, Blaxx still to come. Roll Out a Recipe is brought to you in part by Red Gold Moruga Hill Rice, Kent Farms, and Just These Tomato Relish. Yes, we are back, and one of the things I told you that I miss most was about seeing Trinidad and Tobago at its best. You know the second thing I miss most? Seeing this black man on stage, and I in front and I just losing my head. I'm so happy to have him in the flesh here with me in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dexter Stewart. We know him and we love him as Blaxx. If I never get to introduce you on stage, at least I get to introduce you on
you will get to introduce on stage. Pretty soon you'll get to introduce on stage. One of these days. I'll make sure it happens.
Dexter, I'm real glad to see you. If I tell you, my heart full, when you walk in the studio, my heart full, I'm so just glad to see you.
Thank you.
Last year, difficult year, and around this time, going into the year that it was 2020, outside of everything that was going on, when I heard that you weren't doing well, it hit me. I said, nah. And then, you know, you're not hearing nothing, you're hearing, but you ain't hearing.
Yeah, we try to keep it as low as possible, you know, to avoid much publicity. You know, my two sons was more handling with Fayan and Giselle, which is part of the management team. So we try, you know, but boy, God gave me a second chance, and I intend to use it wisely.
Yeah.
You know, it was a tough road.
What happened? Do you want to share what happened?
It's not a problem for me to share what happened. A doctor prescribed a painkiller for 1 off use, or maybe a 2 off use. But you know, I always think of my band, and I have to be there for shows. I'm the main act from the Blaxx and the All Stars. So I popped my tablets for 3.5 years.
This was a painkiller?
Yeah. Well, the side effects of the painkiller started to interfere with my organs, like my kidneys and my lungs and stuff, you know. So we had great doctors from Trinidad and Tobago, not, you know, one from St. Vincent that he told me he's friends with Problem Child. We had great nurses from Trinidad, from Medical Associates to Mount Hope. I have renewed confidence in our health system. I'm telling you, bro, it was great. It was an experience. It was hard. A lot of injections, a lot of antibiotics. I was taking like 8 to 10 bags of antibiotics. Could be about, per day. To get the kidneys back up. Fiona was very instrumental, and Bungie. I could call a couple names too. I could call Ricardo Drew. I could call Patrice Roberts, Iowa George, Sherwin Winchester, Irfan Az, and the list could go on and on. I can't remember everybody and who outside in America, London, Miami, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Antigua, Barbados that contributed to my GoFundMe. That helped me, because in this COVID time, we ain't making no money.
Difficult time.
Yeah, difficult time.
How are you physically, health-wise now?
No.
You're looking good.
The belly's starting to
You're
get
looking good. You're looking good. How are you seriously though? How are you seriously? Tell me, trying to make over 110 in the Caribbean.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
And I'm also being monitored by Monto. All the doctors, I have clinic 4 days a week to make sure that the side effect of the tablet didn't interfere with any more organs. So I have clinics for, Monto was checking my small finger, my small toe, my big toe, my ears, my back, my neck, every single 4 days for the week.
Right.
I have clinic.
Right.
I don't miss it because I can't pay for it and it's free. And some people say because I'm Blaxx, I got that treatment. I am saying no. Because I was in room with individuals who are not Blaxx, who don't sing songs, who are not no artists, and I saw the same love was given to them. So I just want to thank our medical, our health system for, medical associates and Monto. And all the doctors that did all the surgery, did surgery on my lungs. And, just want to thank you for having me here. Just put aside some nice dishes. I'm marking them.
You're watching what's going on there. All your Blaxx is here. In the flesh, Blaxx is here. Let's roll out a recipe. He tell me, I said, Blaxx come. I want to, after the carnival talk. He said, Joe, I only come it if you're cooking.
Yeah.
So I had to cook. So we're rolling out a recipe. Good to see the folks at Anchor Products, guys. Today, we're really showcasing Anchor cheese that's under their specialty range. It's actually 0 lactose. I was thinking about it. I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Nice,
so for lactose intolerant, we also pair it.
Is it available in all supermarkets?
All supermarkets. Just look for the black label.
Yeah.
It's 0 lactose.
Yeah.
It's paired nicely with a vegetarian cheese as well.
Right,
so just to make it that much healthier, Anchor has it covered. So I'm using this specialty range, and I am just grating up because I am doing a nice. Not because it's healthy. That means it must taste nice.
All right, cool. Yeah.
So some people feel when eating healthy,
So what are you putting together? Though?
Right. I know you're the one anxious to know what I'm putting together.
Yeah.
So cheese is the star of my show. So I'm grating, I would say about 2 cups, and I'm doing
2 cups of juice.
2 cups. 2 cups of cheesy juice. Blaxx, you like stupidity. So 2 cups of the cheese. I want to have that done. I am doing a cheesy beet and potato pie.
Never had that before.
So you know a potato pie?
Yeah.
Very good.
But you add beets.
I am adding some beets, some fresh roasted beets. So you can roast the beets or you can boil the beets.
All right. Cool,
roast it.
Nice. I'll try that.
45 minutes in the oven, and you just grate it, and you get this fella here.
I'll try that.
Add some nice nutrition and a healthy factor to your potato pie. So I'm pulling together this potato pie, Blaxx. Real simple, real easy. I have some potatoes that I boil, simple.
Right. Okay.
Simple boiled potatoes, and I am just going to add some butter to that. And I'm going to season them up, Blaxx. Salt. Nothing too much, just a little salt.
Right.
A little pepper.
Nice.
Yeah.
Most of the room.
Yeah, most of the room.
ready. Let me get more attentive.
What I did here was I grated garlic.
Alright.
So I grated onions, sorry. So some onions. I didn't want to just chop the onions up. I wanted it fine so it dissolves nicely when I mash. So it's really grated onions that I get in there. I have some milk, some lactose-free milk that you could also get on the market. At this stage, simple mashed potato. And you just mash. So you mash everything together and combine all the ingredients kind of thing there.
That looking great. I think I will go and try that home.
This is simple stuff to do, man.
Yeah,
And as I said, this is a little healthy twist. You'll be using some lactose-free cheese.
And lactose-free milk.
Lactose-free milk. So at this stage now, Blaxx, I could add just about a cup of cheese. And you get that mixed in there, mash the cheese in. Add a little more cheese.
Yeah, more cheese.
A little more cheese. And at this stage now, I just want to add just a little bit of the beets now as well. So the beets, if you want a pink pie, you could add all of this.
Right.
But you know, if this will change the color.
Yeah, definitely.
Right away. Beets very strong, very potent. Yeah. So I'm just adding just about that. That's up to you now in terms of how much you add.
Right.
Make sure you kind of get everything incorporated.
So what do you call that?
So I'm calling it a cheesy beet and potato pie.
All
right.
Nice.
And this is simple for you to do, Blaxx. Real easy.
Something could be on my menu.
This is something could be on your menu. This is a perfect side dish to go with anything you have in there. Having some stewed chicken. Perfect little nice side dish.
Stew fish.
Stew fish. All you do now, Blaxx, is that you take a nice portion, real simple enough. And you get that in a greased dish.
Put it in the oven.
And you bake it.
For how long?
In the oven for no more than about 20 minutes.
All right.
No more
Quick
than about
food
20
too,
minutes.
man. It's quick.
Quick food.
Yeah.
So you kind of just spoon it out.
Right.
Get it nice and smooth as much as possible. Lay it out.
And you add some cheese on the top.
Oh gosh, Blaxx.
Because I still have a little bit of cheese there. So that cheese has to be for some
see,
purpose.
I'll leave back cheese.
I'll
leave back cheese.
Nice.
Once you get it nice and smooth like that, you add a little more cheese to the top. Just a little texture to the top as well, Blaxx. Some breadcrumbs.
All right.
Some breadcrumbs just to the top. You
And
bake
there it
this
is.
in the oven.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. So Blaxx, I have a nice piece keeping nice and warm here for you. I get the corner piece. I like the corner piece. You like the corner piece?
Yeah, like it had a little crust.
The little crust on the
side.
gosh. He's a man of my own heart, you know. That little piece. And I must get some salad. So I have a little nice lettuce. That I just
I'm
want
going to try this home, you know.
No man, I hope you do that. Recipe available on our YouTube channel. All our recipes, Cup of Joe Caribbean. Try it right there. Right?
Nice, man.
Blaxx, brother.
Presentation does a lot to it.
It does a lot.
And this look fantabulous.
It does a lot.
So what I'm supposed to do now?
So you're
Taste it?
supposed to either pick up a knife and fork or pick up your fork.
No, I'm
You're a knife and fork kind of guy?
Yeah.
So yeah. Because I know sometimes when you're hungry, the knife is how to take a rest, eh?
Oh, if you really know how to put it together, the knife helps.
The knife helps. Tell me.
I like the crust on
Nice
top.
crust, nice cheesy crust, that Anchor cheesy crust.
Oh, brother. Mommy, thank you for teaching me how to use knife and fork. This is fantabulous. It's looking good, tasting good. I ain't tasted it yet, but I just, you know. I could get to carry home.
You could get to carry home. Dexter Blaxx, Stewart.
Wow, this is lovely.
We're coming back. We want to thank the folks at Anchor for making it possible. Try their new range of specialty cheeses, guys. It is really amazing. And as I said, we did a lovely cheesy dish, but using lactose-free zero cheese with some vegetarian cheese as well that you can throw in there. Coming right back. Dexter Blaxx Stewart is in the house. We share a cup with the man right after this. Roll Out a Recipe came to you courtesy Anchor Products. Who feel the black? Who feel the white? Who feel the bright?
I don't know,
I don't know.
but it's fed till tomorrow night.
Blaxx, we had a fit soon again, you know.
It will happen.
It will happen again? Oh gosh.
I also looking to put on a series of concerts throughout the year.
a series of concerts throughout the year.
It could be 4, but right now we have planned 3 in plan.
Wow.
So as early as Easter, you could see the other side of Blaxx, the soft side of Blaxx.
You have a soft side?
Yeah, I don't know what they're naming it yet, but what I mean is soft side, soft music.
Yeah.
Not only soca,
right?
Because I can sing everything.
Because your voice, you have a golden voice that I think sometimes is underused based on what we saw Carnival time during when the virtual concert. It was at Queen's Hall.
Yeah.
What was that like for you? I mean, I know it was limited audience, but the entire season.
There was enough audience, man, because we have mad audience the whole year. So we had 4 people, that was good.
Yeah.
You know, and I learned to perform to 4 or 3 people. Plenty times in my career when I now start, I put on first in the party. There's 50 people, 12 people. You had to perform because time.
Yeah.
I perform. So having that half capacity and my band behind my back and people's hand raising in the air and stuff, it was an unforgettable experience.
Did you feel it Tabanca as an artist as much as me?
Come on. Yeah. That question is that question.
It's an obvious question, but
not only from a financial aspect.
Yeah.
I just miss the party, the atmosphere, the walking into the all-inclusive and smelling the food, the backstage, the taking pictures with the fans, seeing you front stage, that belly jam in the stage because you're moving, you know what I mean? I miss every single aspect of Trinidad Carnival. Seeing how Blaxx, white, Indian, Chinese, everybody could, just come together, missing the road, I miss every single aspect.
Yeah.
I just hope that we will return to some sort of normalcy. I know it wouldn't be full. Everything going virtual now, but I just hope that we return to some sort of normalcy in 2022 if God spare life. And we can enjoy what we do best, what I do best. I can enjoy that.
Your message, what I said in terms of what you want to put out there for the nation and that kind of thing is one thing. I've seen you, I think I saw you with Ufron performing pretty. When you're performing with them young fellas, I see
I love it.
I see a pride on your face. I see a different kind of smile.
I love it.
Yeah.
Ufron is a special youth to me. Pretty is a special youth. Second Star is a special. Because had some kind of influence somehow, Second Star when he came to join All Stars. Ricardo Drew had already, we don't give Ricardo the green light, so I tell Second, I say, come, watch, listen, learn. He came 2 years diligently, like he was part of the band. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for 2 years. Come sit and watch. So it improved his skills. Ufron is like my son. I love him bad. Pretty is like my son. Ola passed through the school. Dexter passed through the school. So when these young ones acknowledge what voice took him from the studio, put him on stage, that same year he beat me in Soca. So when these young artists show their appreciation for the guidance and the help and the love, it just illuminates on me, man. It shines. Yeah. And I ain't hard to shine, as you can see that.
Looking forward, as I said, so glad to just have you here. But I know that last year was an eye-opener for you. Most difficult part of that journey last year would have been what for you, boy?
Boy, it has so much, but the needles, man. I'm really afraid of needles. And the drawing of blood and the injections. Ooh. And not being able to see my 9-year-old daughter for 3 months, and with all the COVID restrictions, people can't come and look for it. We could go on and on. It's just an ordeal. I thank God for passing me through and giving me another opportunity to make more contributions towards my country and my art form.
Yeah. Biggest lesson learned as you endured that little period? I know it was a difficult period for you. Yeah. Biggest lesson learned?
Tomorrow I'm not given. You never know what could happen tomorrow. So always try to prepare yourself for tomorrow, today. See how you just boil the potato and prepare it before you actually
Mash it.
add the beets and stuff. I'll never forget that recipe.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is
You clean your plate.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
You clean your plate. You didn't leave anything. You know?
Yes, I leave a little green leaf. If you zoom in, you see a little piece of the lettuce. But tomorrow I'm not given, and we have to try and live, you know, proper. We have to try and protect our women. We have to try and protect our children. We have so much lessons I have learned, you know, but I'm just thankful for a second chance.
I also wanted to have you in the flesh, brother.
Thank you very much,
Thank
brother.
you. Cheers to life.
Thank you very much,
Good
my
to
brother.
see you. The man Dexter Stewart, a big fan, and I've been a fan over the years. And having him here on the show with me in the flesh, especially after the year that he has been through and endured, survived with us now, we have to be real grateful and thankful for icons like this, brother. Because what they give us, we take for granted. We take for granted. And I want to just say quickly before I wrap, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Invite me. You don't have to invite me to the show.
No.
Just invite me to the food.
Dexter Stewart, my brother.
You man,
respect and love. Respect and love. We put a wrap on it. Remember, we share a cup with you every weekend here on Cup of Joe and get our recipes. Try. Blaxx is going to make it, so you try it as well. Simple, cheesy beet and potato pie. Thank the folks at Anchor for making it possible. We'll see you.